You've always heard for a long time the 4 W's, the who, what, where, and why. The who is iCoir. The what is cocoa peat. The where? Well, you know it. We're at Ace Hardware. We just happen to be in Salem, Oregon. The why? Well, the why is right inside this door with Master Gardener Judy Hillman. So come on in and find out all you need to know about iCoir cocoa peat and why you need it. So the most often question asked is why, especially if you're a novice gardener like myself, someone who's new to gardening and I want to learn about gardening. Why do I want to use iCoir cocoa peat? Well, you know what we've done? We've come here to Salem to talk to Master Gardener Judy Hillman. She's the person that's going to be able to answer all of our questions about iCoir cocoa peat. Judy, the first question we have to ask as a novice gardener like myself, why do you want to use iCoir cocoa peat?
Probably one of the first things you want to consider when you're looking at your garden is how to amend that substrate, how to make your soil work the best for you, and this product will do it. It is going to go in and it works. The term is not very professional, but fluffs it, if you will.
Fluffs it, huh?
Fluffs it.
Fluffs it, you say. I'm going to use that.
Yes.
If I'm ever on Jeopardy, what's the best product? Fluffs it. That's what you want to use.
You got it. We're in the valley. We have a lot of clay soils, and a lot of your listeners probably have a clay soil. Very nutritious, but very dense. So it makes it difficult for the plant to absorb nutrients and moisture from the soil. When this is added as an amendment to that substrate, and probably in about a 3-to-1 ratio, you will find that it gives it more porosity, which is a little more professional term, but it opens up those molecules so that the smaller roots can get in and pick up the nutrients and the moisture.
Now, as a simpleton, the way I'm hearing it, this is sort of like an IV for your plants. They can tap in and grab the moisture when they need it.
Yes, although maybe more than an IV because it doesn't directly affect the root system. It makes a more hospitable bed for the plant. So it takes advantage of whatever nutrients you put in the soil. It will cut down on the amount of water you use. And actually, people don't think of the Willamette Valley as dry, but we are a savanna. So in the summertime, in normal weather conditions, we are quite dry. And we won't get water from May through September. This will help having overwatering or jacking up your water bill. It will be very beneficial to both a Northwest gardener and someone in the drought parts of the United States.
Judy, this is a crazy question as gardeners, but this is a very green product.
Yes, it is. And one of the things I liked about it when I looked at it was the fact that it was so low in sodium. Many of the coconut products had a lot more sodium than this one did. It's a naturally renewable resource. We're not depleting a bog, a peat bog, which, while it's renewable, it's a very slow process. This one is, every year those coconuts grow, and every year they'll give us husks. So great product for that.
So bottom line, if you are a novice gardener or a professional gardener, this is one of the greatest products to come to market when we talk about iCoir cocoa peat.
I'm actually getting that kind of feedback from customers. Wow, that's terrific.
So I'd imagine that leads to better plants in a lot of different ways.
Lots of ways. It allows your plant to be larger, healthier, a stronger root system. For people who have the lawn gene that want that very green, lush lawn, this is a wonderful product to use as overseeding because it builds that moisture base in and yet allows the young roots of the grass to get down in and pick it up, so you get a nice dense lawn with this as well.
Now I'm thinking I might get the neighborhood blue ribbon if I place this anywhere and everywhere around my garden.
Jealousy is a good thing. So yes, I can see this. This works as a top dressing as well. You can top dress plants for the winter and not have it compact down on your plant, which allows for certain fungal growth. And so this is a good way for you to take your perennial beds, lay this over your perennial bed, and keep that soil. We get the rain, and the rain as it beats down in the valley compacts the soil. Using this as a top dressing prevents that soil from compacting down and crunching roots. So this is a good top dressing in the wintertime for beds.
Now here in the Pacific Northwest, really water isn't normally a problem here, but the rest of the United States has been experiencing an incredible amount of drought. This product actually holds moisture for a very long time.
You can see here that we're in a dry environment. There's no humidity in the store. And so this is open, and yet once I took this off, you can see that it maintains that moisture underneath. Well, it does this and more in your garden, in your containers, in your lawn, in your raised beds. So it does help maintain that moisture.
I know this seems like a crazy question since we're in the gardening business, so I'm not really in the business. I'm getting into the gardening business as a novice gardener, but you as a master gardener, this product is incredibly green.
Absolutely. It's renewable. The product, the coconut tree produces coconuts every year. Our other alternative is peat, and it comes from a bog which is very old. Its ability to renew itself is much slower, much longer. So we could risk losing that resource. Here, that coconut tree gives us that lovely coconut and all that husk year after year.
Well, there you have it. iCoir, one of the single greatest products to come to market, iCoir Cocoa Peat. Where do you find it? Simply go to iCoir.com.